When you've got video clips in LumaFusion, one of the things you want to be able to do is select multiple clips and move them around between projects or within a project. And you haven't been able to do that until the 2.3 version release of LumaFusion. So whether your footage originated on a late model iPhone, GoPro, Insta, whatever, when you've got it now in your project, you can multiple select it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's a new icon. There's a new power feature combination I want to show you. Remember, with LumaFusion, with a long press there on the gear icon will remind you with tooltips the names of all the tools and their locations. The new one down there is Multiselect right there. And it's as simple as what you might think. You enable the mode of Multiselect with one tap on that icon, and then you can tap, 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 and select multiple clips. Pretty straightforward, right? Did you happen to notice that the in and out points up here on the macro view of the timeline are also highlighted? They're also interactive. So if I would rather select just these clips, now the clips within those in and out point brackets will be selected on the timeline below. Let me just zoom in here a little bit where you can see that. So I'm just demonstrating a very simple project, just a simple timeline here. It gets more complicated, it gets more powerful when you have multiple tracks, in which it can support. It can also copy the attributes from one clip to multiple clips. And we'll just start simple here. I want to select these clips. I want to deselect the music. So now I have just the video clips there, and I've deselected the music. Now, if I tap on the clipboard icon, I can copy those. I can copy those. It says 3 clips. I can move to a different part of the project, for example, and I can go to the pasteboard, and now I can paste them. And now those 3 clips are at the beginning. Interesting, yeah? If I wanted to move them from that location, let me just undo. I would have cut it instead of copy. Do you understand the difference? So let me just show you that. Let me just undo, and go back here and select with Multiselect enabled these video clips, deselect the audio, go to the clipboard, and in this case I want to cut them. In other words, this will now, they're remembered, but you have to, the next step has to be a paste. So now I'm going to scrub to the beginning of the project where I wanted to insert them and paste them. And now they have effectively moved. Cut and paste, literally, right there with multiple video clips. If I want to do that between projects, no big deal. Let's just go out to project view. Let's go to something like, I've basically got a tutorial here of a bunch of piece to camera failures. Basically, I was pushing the little Rode wireless microphone beyond its consumer-oriented service limit, if you will. It was way too windy here. Anyhow, I want to use the clips that set up that scene at the beginning of this tutorial. So now I've scrubbed to the beginning of that. I go to my clipboard. I can paste now. And now Yurdis is going to take you to my introduction. And I talk about the technical difficulties of, even though I was having this microphone completely covered in a fuzzy, completely under my clothing, wrapped in a bandana, the wind noise and the rustling of the was just too much. It was just too, well, I'll just play it for you. You can hear. Directly addresses a viewer is important for some stories and some elements of TV news stories. Complete failure. But in my world, failure is just another opportunity to teach. So really what you want to have in that situation is just even more wind isolation from the wind. You know, put that microphone into a blimp, or wait until the wind goes down, or change the location, or try a different microphone. Regardless, failure is not an option, but failure does teach you what to do. And so that's a real world example of how you might use multi-select, if you will, with clips. So multi-select will allow you to copy and paste clips between a project, cut and paste clips between a project, or into another project or into a new project. It's really powerful. Combination with the clipboard. But that's not all. It can also copy and paste effects, scaling, LUTs, color, filters. Let's just show a simple example where we've got this scene. And if I go to edit and I go to color, and let's just make something very simple. What if I just take out the color from that shot, where you can see now it's a black and white shot? Yeah. I go back to my timeline. That's a black and white shot. Everything else is in color. With the multi-select on, I can now select that clip. And what it will also do is select those attributes, right, of color or clip effects, right, scale modes, whatever you have. And if I copy those, then if I go to multi-select again, and let's say I select everything in the project using the in and outs. Now when I go to, when I go to the clipboard and I paste, I can say, give it those effects from the color adjustments that I made, in this case, to black and white. And if I go to paste, now all the shots in my sequence have the attributes from that one clip. So multi-select is really, really powerful. I suggest you just make a duplicate project on your device and start to play with it until it becomes second nature. And then you'll never remember not having this feature. But remember, it didn't come out until version 2.3 of LumaFusion. Hi, my name is Rob Montgomery, and I love telling big stories with small cameras. Sometimes I can shoot a film with a smartphone and have it screened in Hollywood at a major film festival. And you can too, if you follow the techniques in the methods that I teach in the Smart Film School and use the tools that I do, which include LumaFusion. Take a look at this project. This whole film was shot and edited in the world's highest treehouse in Laos. Let me just show you a few seconds of that film to show you what it looks like to put those small pieces from small cameras and make a really big story.
Very nice.
Ta-ta!
The beauty of this story is I didn't know what story I would find when I went to the treehouse. I didn't know that one of my traveling partners had a drone, and I was able to bring that footage into LumaFusion. I didn't know that other partners would have DSLRs and GoPros and would be able to put a couple of their shots into the film. But we all had really small backpacks, and we had to get as much filmmaking power as we could in a really small package. Working with small devices and LumaFusion to edit your projects lets you work in a very organic and immediate way to see if what you're observing with your camera is working to help advance a story idea. You don't have any delays. You can stay in that moment, capture those impulses, and really work so much faster than you can with big crews and big equipment and heavy laptops and all the extras that we normally think we need to make movies that show at film festivals. Look, I've written a book on this. I've got online training that teaches you the methods, but I'm here to tell you that the day has finally come when we really now have a really powerful editing solution on our phone or on an iPad with LumaFusion, and I just think it's a game changer for the next generation of filmmakers. I can't wait to see your mobile films at film festivals. And my name's Rob Montgomery. Happy filming.